Helplessness is a challenging emotion for a few reasons. Helplessness provokes intense physical and emotional discomfort. You may fear that if you don't keep helplessness at bay, it will lead to other seemingly unbearable affects such as hopelessness and despair. Your lack of control is like a small death and a nasty reminder of your insignificance in the larger scheme of things. There is a big chunk of existential angst to swallow when you feel helpless. On the same level, we all want to believe that we are immortal. Accepting the fact that we aren't getting out of this one alive can be difficult. We both know and do not accept this truth. Helplessness often arises along with other challenging emotions and may be confused with, overshadowed, or masked by them. Although these emotions may also remain unacknowledged or unidentified, feeling helpless is more easily missed or misinterpreted. Helplessness goes unrecognized because other affects are more familiar and dominant. Disappointment over not getting a promotion you were promised, anxiety that you'll miss your plane, panic after you've left your purse in a cab, shock that your apartment has been broken into, grief when someone you loved has died, fear that you're being stalked, or anger when your kid takes the car without permission. In each of these instances, notice how your helplessness takes a back seat to more recognizable and tolerable feelings, rescuing you from deeper, unfamiliar pain. As an infant, unable to recognize and label emotions, you nevertheless felt every sensation to the depth of your highly impressionable, tiny being. In those first few months and years, the sensation you felt most frequently was helplessness. In adulthood, you might think that your infant self was disappointed when it wanted to be picked up and no one came, or even resentful when food sources were nowhere to be found. In order to label emotions, you have to be conscious of them. Your baby self lacked the brain structure to perform higher order thinking. You were aware of overwhelming, primitive affect and nothing more. Pleasure or pain, comfort or discomfort, gratification or frustration. One critical reason that helplessness feels unbearable is that it involves exceedingly intense, negative sensations stored away in your memory bank from a time when you could not understand or control your emotions. The memory of this potent, overpowering affect may get triggered every time you're in a circumstance in which you lack control, even when it's over minor irritants like forgetting where you put your car keys or running out of detergent. As a vulnerable infant, you were flooded with other sensations along with helplessness, terror, panic, alarm, powerlessness, and being overwhelmed. Not to mention the physical discomfort of being wet and hungry. With repetition, these feelings got encoded together in your brain so that now it's practically impossible to feel helplessness by itself. That is, without fearing loss of control and associating it with something bad happening.